Good evening. Good evening. Vice President of the Senate, Senator Nigel De Freitas. Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Esmond Ford. Mr. Adrian Lelance, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Public Utilities. His Worship, Mayor of Port of Spain, Mr. Joel Martinez. Deputy Mayor of Port of Spain, Mr. Hilon Maureen. Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Ms. Joanne James. Director of Youth Affairs, Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, Mr. Earl Kent. Project Coordinator, Multicultural Music Program Unit, Ministry of Education, Mr. Auburn Wilshire. District Coordinator, Multicultural Music Program Unit, Ministry of Education, Mr. Kenrick Noel. Councillors, members of youth government, specially invited guests, welcome. The strength of the nation depends on the strength of its citizens. Our great Dr. Eric Williams once said that. And on that note, I once again say a happy 57th independence to Trinidad and Tobago. Our forefathers fought a good fight for our independence. Now the onus lies on us to continue that fight to create a better, thriving country for all of us and our children. I have seen and read of economies that grew from having little, and I have also seen and read of economies that plummeted despite of being blessed with much. And I can tell you this. All was dependent on the involvement of citizens of such countries and policies that they collectively made. The fact that they succeeded or that they failed was entirely a function of its people's contribution or indifference. It counted on them just as it counts on us. Today's inauguration theme is Leaders of Today. To this end, I am here to remind you, not to tell you, but to remind you that we are leaders of today. We are not leaders of yesterday, not leaders of tomorrow, but we are leaders of today. We are leaders here and now. I am honored to be here addressing every single one of you, because seated here, right now, in our midst, are our future presidents, prime ministers, and legislators. But then again, who says we can't be those things now? Leadership is about energizing and creating a sense of direction and purpose for those who entrust their lives in your hands. Sometimes people fail at leading. At other times, they succeed at it. But what matters most is being a part of the process that leads you. As young people, a time has come that we grab the bull by the horn and guide it. The national government of Trinidad and Tobago must understand that for every misguided policy made, we suffer for it. It is our duty as youth to start leading. A famous quote from Ronald Reagan says, "The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things." We must lead today. We, the youth, are not here for breadcrumbs. No way. We are not here for handouts. We are here to lend a hand. We are here to secure the future of our great country. We are here to lead Trinidad and Tobago into rising sun of prosperity and greatness. A country that stands tall amongst others. A country we can all be proud of. Abraham Lincoln described democracy as government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Meaning that power of democracy of Trinidad and Tobago lies on everyone. Then, in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world that will give us a chance, that will give youth a future, and a security. You, me, and every single young person on the soil of our country, and even those who have gone on to foreign countries to search for greener pastures. We are to choose our own path. We are here to dictate our future, and our future begins today. We are leaders of today. President Barack Obama said, "Change will not come if we wait for it. Some other person or some other time." We are the ones we've been waiting for that change. We are the change we seek. As I bring my time to a close, permit me to say, youth government is not a political paradigm, nor are we competing with the government, but rather we are willing to work alongside them all. YGTT is not a playground. It's about serious work and policy making, and we would like to work with all agencies, government, opposition, councillors, and those in authority. We make a national plea for support from all agencies. We are armed with ideas and ready to put them to use to help improve the quality of life for all in Trinidad and Tobago. As we take on this new role, we extend a welcoming hand to current and interested stakeholders, and to work with those for greater good of our sovereign country. My dear young Trinis and Trinbagonians, the only way to have a free tomorrow is to take charge of today. You are leaders of today. Thank you, and may God bless the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.